Okay, question 18 now. Question 18 says create a routine that returns true if a certain number is even or false otherwise. So if I said to you, is the number odd or even? Or if I said, no, I beg your pardon, let's rephrase that. If I said to you, is the number even? You say, well, it depends on the number. So the number, therefore, is the parameter to the function. So we're going to say def is even. Notice again, I nicely name my function as a question because it's returning true or false. So is even, and we're testing to see whether this particular number called number is odd or even. Now, how do I do that? Well, if you remember, we've done this before. In fact, I'll show you in the notes where we did this. In our notes, we had, where are we going? Basics of programming. Some operators. This modulus operator here. Okay, if you remember the modulus operator, and we had this code here, odd or even numbers. So using the modulo operator, how can we find if some number, say n, is odd or even? Well, if the number modulo 2 is 0, then it divides exactly by 2 and therefore has no remainder, and therefore it is even. So we want to do that. All right, so is even. So we're going to say if the number modulo 2 is 0, we're going to return true. Else, we're going to return false. Now, again, there's a quicker way to do that. We could, rather than do that, we could just say return number %2 is 0. Okay, so if it divides exactly by 2, then we get a remainder of 0, and therefore we return true. So if this is true, we return true. If this is false, we return false. Let's test it out. Let's say print is even, and the number 5. Well, we know 5 is not even, so we're expecting this to say false. And there it does, false. Let's test an even number now. Let's try 6. 6 is true. It is indeed even. Interestingly, if I try 0, it says true. Well, is 0 even? I'll leave you to decide.